it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr now on first down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Johnson on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Left side, Doyle with it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. ends up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's to the 10.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here.
McCann's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. In fact, I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
Wilson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got it to Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. On 2nd down, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on second down. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Carr to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Detroit. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second and 10.
Now Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 29, Wilson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tanner Muse with it.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Swift.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Now Carr.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's Wilson on the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Ty Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson will throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing his car on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Right back to Swift again on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.